Abundant Rising Collective. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So today, you guys, we're going to do a collective reading on what compliments do you get behind your back. All right. So let's just jump right in. The color yellow and green could be relevant. I think that makes brown, Don't hold me to it. But the Five of Wands is here. What's going on? Compliments that you get behind your back. All right. Leo energy could be relevant. Taurus, Aquarius, Six of Swords. The Justice. It feels like you're getting complimented on how you're not walking in this energy of what you're going through. Okay. Like you're still hopeful for the future. You're still trying to do something the right way. All right. This could also be the calmer way instead of the Five of Wands. Maybe you're also being met with this Five of Wands and someone's complimenting you on how you're not being afraid to report it. You're not being afraid to, put justice to the table. Okay. Bring her, bring him. Okay. Bring something to light. There's this energy of you standing up for yourself. This is what someone is complimenting you on. This can even be advocating, like you're advocating for someone who cannot speak. You are using your voice, but you're also not keeping your head down. All right. There may actually be something that is getting in your way of being able to live the way you want to live, or just exist peacefully. And someone could be complimenting you on how you're not putting on the shoes that those people are wearing. Okay. You're wearing your own. All right. You're walking down a different path. You're not choosing to fight this battle the way that someone else is fighting it. It doesn't feel like you're playing fire with fire. All right. It's almost like you're playing water with fire. All right. To put out this fire, we're going to use water. This is what you're getting complimented on. All right. It's how you are handling tough situations, how you're handling injustices, how you're handling chaos, how you're still showing up happy, kind, and reassuring to someone. The Six of Swords. This could be a child that's also seeing this. Someone here could be complimenting you on how you have this ability to apologize when you are wrong. All right. Like, wait a minute. I was a little overstimulated. I was running on a low battery. Okay. But just know, I did ask you 10 times to calm down, to stop, doing that, to listen. I did ask you before I raised my voice, before you went into timeout. All right. But you may still be listening to this person, to this child, and this is what you're getting complimented on. Like, you don't want them to feel like they're not being heard. So you are listening to them and you are apologizing to them, but you're also stating facts to them. All right. Maybe you're helping them reflect as well. Like, okay, well, what were we doing? What were we doing? Okay. And then you may end up apologizing because you realize how, okay, this person was upset with this reaction, with this increase in tone. Okay. Yeah, it feels like you are very good at hearing people out, not brushing off people's feelings. Even if it may seem small to you, this is what you're getting complimented on. You're not really making someone feel small for crying over something that you wouldn't cry over. Okay. Yeah, maybe someone lost a pet. All right. I feel like you're getting complimented on being supportive. Of this. The Ten of Wands. Interesting. There's like this heavy energy here, but then there's also this soft energy with it. It feels like you're really trying to lighten up this load that you're in right now. And you're having to really be strong. You're having to also be kind still. Not match an energy that is a Five of Wands. All right. This is really giving lack of unity. So there's not going to be no compromising. There's not going to be trying to negotiate, making things work, talk it out. It's none of that with that energy. It's absolutely none of that. People are already in this energy of fighting, wanting to prove a point, wanting to overpower. And it's giving, all right, I'm going to stay far away from that. But it's still a challenge. It's still something that may also be keeping you in this like fight or flight mode. And I feel like someone's complimenting you on your resilience, how you're able to still push through, show up. Yeah, still being able to start your day. The Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups. Some of you guys, this may have to do with a job that requires a lot of lifting. Maybe a lot of like dirty work too. So, you know, you could be running out of clothes because it's like, oh my gosh, I have to keep changing my clothes. Maybe it's like a painting job or something. Yeah, and what you're getting complimented on is how you're always trying to find a solution. You're trying to figure out, okay, how can I help myself? How can I help this? How can I make this better? All right. But you're still also using your voice. You're going that extra mile to bring light to whatever this Five of Wands is. That's that justice. Yeah. But maybe the Ten of Wands is like, it's still difficult. It's still a slow process. All right. That's that resilience that people are definitely complimenting you on. Like, this has been going on for so long and you're still pushing through. Okay. Like, I admire you for this. That's that Page of Cups too. All right, let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Some of you could also be complimenting you on a trip that you paid for someone. This could even be you gave someone gas. You sent them money. Someone here could be complimenting you on this. Like how you show up for people that may honestly not really do the same for you. But it's giving you don't match energy the same way. Again, I mentioned you're not playing fire with fire. No, you're going to play water with fire. So it's very much possible that you could be putting out the fire by a kind act. All right. A kind act of service is very much possible. But this is not something that this other person could have done. Yeah. Someone here could also be complimenting you on how you're the first to do something. You're the first to clear the air. You're the first to speak about the elephant in the room. You're the first one. I'm telling you, you're definitely using your voice. Okay, let's see. Anything else? We got the Four of Wands in reverse. What the world? There's definitely some sort of disharmony going on. We got the Judgment. And the Nine of Swords is in the back of the deck. So again, there is this heaviness here that someone is witnessing. Whether they're witnessing, they're hearing you speak about this, they're overhearing you speak about this, they have heard you speak about this, all right, from someone else. It's very much possible, you know, there's a lot of telephone going on here. Like, there's a lot of people talking about something that you're going through, and they're complimenting you on how you've been very calm. The Six of Swords. Like, I have not seen, you know, collective react in that Five of Wands. I have not heard them react in that Five of Wands. I didn't even know that this was going on. Okay. So it's like the way you're handling your stress right now, it is something that you're being complimented on. All right. It's Judgment and the Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like people are recognizing how this is crazy. Something that you're going through is like insane. All right. How people are treating you is ridiculous. Okay. The lack of respect that you're receiving is a problem. Okay, but you're also showing up in this energy of kindness. The Six of Swords, still moving, you know, with your head up high. All right, still trusting the process, still praying and having faith. That's that Judgment card too. It's like you're not trying to wear the same shoes that these people are wearing. Okay, the Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups. It feels like you're taking a lot of backlash as well. And for some reason, I'm thinking of God. Like, I'm literally thinking of God. And you know how they say he died for our sins. All right. And I'm not trying to get religious on here, you guys, but just hear me out. All right. I'm thinking of the cross, like how he's on the cross and he has the nails in his hands. That's what this is kind of feeling like. Like, you're going through a lot of stuff, but it's also for some reason coming up as a teaching moment, as I'm hearing ground shaking. Interesting. So it feels like you are really shaking some sort of system up. All right. Like, you're causing destruction on a ground that is full of nonsense. All right. No principles. All right. No respect. Okay. I'm hearing poverty as well. So you're actually helping a situation, but you're the one taking the backlash. You're the one taking the maybe even picking up on. That can even be another thing. Maybe you are picking up on the anger and frustration that people are actually feeling because they're having to change things around. All right. And you could resonate with being very sensitive to things. So maybe you're picking up on this. All right. And you're still being able to alchemize it. You're still being able to walk ahead, walk forward in the Six of Swords with a smile on your face, waving. All right. This is what you're getting complimented on. You're not looking like what you're going through at all. And on top of that, you're not looking in this energy of the Five of Wands, even though you're being met with this. You're still, okay, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to keep going on. I'm going to still do what I got to do. Maybe someone says something to you. Maybe, it was a rude comment. They said something under their mouth or something, under their tongue. That's how it go. In this giving, I'm not gonna pay any mind to that. That's what this is giving. You're showing how you don't really lower yourself for this. Okay, this energy is already giving low, but people are complimenting you on how you're still getting higher. Like you're still doing what you have to do, need to do for yourself, for your babies, so that you can move on, move forward, move out. All right, move in, start over, start new. All right, this is what you're getting complimented on. All right, these are definitely situations where you're taking a lot, but it's also giving, you're gonna have to be blessed 10 times for this. That 10 of Wands, this is a lot. This is pressure. Okay, some of you guys, maybe you're having to pay the bills by yourself. Like there's more people living in here. Okay, and what you're getting complimented on is how you really are still keeping this foundation up. Like you still have your bills paid, even though you're working overtime. All right, you're still taking care of grown adults. Okay, there's this energy of you being met with Five of Wands though. I can see this here, but someone's just complimenting you on how you're still trying to help. You're still trusting the process. Okay. Yeah, hand sanitizer could be relevant. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I just started thinking about hand sanitizer. I do have hand sanitizer here, but I'm actually literally thinking about hand sanitizer. So I don't know if this is like having to really work with what you have. All right, your hands is getting dirty. You don't like this. It's like, oh my gosh, I really hate this job, but I have to do this. This is what you're getting complimented on. Yeah, the letter C, the letter P could be relevant. PC, maybe a computer. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're going to end it there, you guys. If this resonates with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye.